Alright, so imagine this. You are introduced into the show as one of the big bad villains of BORUTO TBV Vortex, and you are proving to be an absolute menace, as in the next few chapters, we see you packing up Gaara, the Kazekage, one of the top characters in the Boruto verse, and then the next thing you know, we see this. I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, what even is Boruto TBV Vortex in 2025? 2025 is going to be a long year. I can feel that. Alright, what is up, guys? It is your boy, The Fruit, coming back to you with yet another video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at that time of the month again. The first preview for the first chapter of Boruto TBV Vortex in 2025 is here. Boruto TBV Vortex chapter 18 should be coming out in a few days. And with that said, we finally have the first preview. This is the preview, and I'm not going to waste any time because it's literally just one page. I'm not going to milk the fuck out of this panel and then give it to you guys and make it a 20-minute video. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just basically going to look at this page, and I'm actually going to address all of the concerns that I have for Konohamaru, because as much as the thumbnail of this video is me saying that let Konohamaru cook, I think we have some problems here in terms of just where we're going, in terms of the arc that is happening right now. My name is The Fruit, and with that said, let's get straight to it. If you enjoy videos like this, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. Alright, so the panel starts off from where we left off in the previous chapters, where initially in chapter 17 of TBV Vortex, we know the plan that Team 7 wants to enact, right? They want to try and take down the Shinju clones, and the only way for them to do that is to literally catch them off guard. And this is literally something that, you know, you look at this panel and it seems like things are actually going according to plan. However, I think this in itself is going to become an actual question of like, will they actually be able to do this, right? Because I don't think this arc is just going to end up with them, catching Matsuri off guard, and then like all of a sudden, you know, we just see them taking her out, taking her thought and soul bulb, and eventually saving Moegi. I don't think that is going to happen that easily. The stakes are so high to the point where I don't even think things are going to go smoothly. Obviously now, with what a lot of people have been saying on Twitter, and just like according to the translations on this page, I think we might actually not be far off. So the page is simply just interaction between Matsuri and Konohamaru. The page starts off with Matsuri talking about how she feels at ease when she is around Konohamaru, and how she feels like she's finally being able to be her true self, and how it's actually fun talking to him. And obviously we know Konohamaru is not, you know, obviously like, you know, like W Mans, he's risen up, but at the same time he's on the mission, he's locked in. I can see that nigga, he locked in for real, and I gotta give him my credit for that. But I think a lot of very interesting things that I've seen from this page is how she talks about when he is around Konohamaru, she feels like she's being her true self. Now, if you look at that, you actually go back to what the Shinju clones are actually trying to do. And for each of the Shinju clones, they have each of their own purposes, right? You have Jura. Jura, for example, he wants to seek out Naruto and potentially even devour him because he wants to know more about Naruto. He's fascinated and interested by him. And it's pretty much the same thing for all the other Shinju clones. You have Jura, again, like I said, you have Hidari and Sarada, and now you have Matsuri and Konohamaru, where I think, obviously, because like I said, Konohamaru locked in, I'm not gonna lie, but I am worried for him, because if the dynamic actually pushes on like this, where this guy lets his guard down and he's like, oh, you know, Shadi feeling me for real, like, bro, this is not a human, this is not I don't even know why I'm finding this funny, because if Konohamaru actually fumbles this and falls for her, we are actually cooked. And that's why I'm saying I think the stakes are too high for me to just sit down and say, oh no, this mission, there is no way it's gonna go smoothly. Someone is going to mess up, right? And I think because this is the first preview, there's nothing much I can really say. Again, like I said, I'm trying not to milk on this panel, but that's the only big concern I have, is just like, damn, if they get caught off guard by what Matsuri is doing right now, I feel like, you know, he's gonna. And again, like in the previous chapter, Kashin, Koji, and Shikamaru, especially Shikamaru, he did talk about how even though these guys do seem like they're evil, they're actually chill people. We've seen this in the last chapter, and we're seeing this continuously with this. But this is how I think it's like, it's just being obvious of like, you know, if, you know, Team 7, you know, lets their guard down, it's not gonna end easy. for them. But again, like I said at the beginning of this video, I feel like if this chapter is going to be yet another chapter of dialogue, at least let's have something crazy, because chapter 17 was dialogue. Chapter 16 was also dialogue. Where are we going? Where are we going right now? Where are we going? And I get it. Build up is important, and I think this is just the cycle of Boruto. You know, when the spoilers come out, everyone is, you know, complaining and saying stuff like right now, and then when the chapter comes out, everyone just keeps quiet, because the chapter actually comes out with 41 full pages of peaks. So I will say for now, we'll wait for the second preview and potentially even the full spoilers and just the full chapter overall. And again, this page isn't actually an official, this is just like the image but not the official translation, because there's somebody on Twitter actually took their time to translate this, so shout out to them. But even then, take this translation with a grain of salt. The translations may actually change, but other than that, in terms of preview, not a lot for this preview. But even then, let my glorious king cook. He has been getting a lot of love since the beginning of TBV Vortex, I can't lie, and I'm very, very happy for that. But with that said, definitely stay tuned for the next round of spoilers. At this time, I'm actually going to try and cover the chapter review. But with that said, it has been a video for me, The Fruit, and I will see you on another one. Peace.